Hey guys, this is Jen from ScanNCut Canvas and Scallop on Facebook. Okay, I wanted to do up a quick video. Here is leather. I have a huge 22 square feet piece laying right there that I'm going to be making a bunch of stuff out of. But I wanted to take a little piece here and show you how I cut things out of it. Now, it is at the max end for our machines, okay? It's at the max end for the level of blade depth that I can achieve, should I say, okay? So I may cut through this, and it's just that my blade can't get long enough to cut all the way through it, okay? You can see this piece is actually too thick to go through it, all right? But there's the smooth side, then there's the fuzzy side, okay? Don't stick the fuzzy side to your mat, stick the smooth side. This is also my heavy tack mat that I created. Okay, this is the one that you can stick metal, wood to, all that good stuff. Okay, I've been cutting some different pieces out on here. I use this for my metal, wood, and leather. Okay, so I have a little tiny piece of leather there. And look what I have on my screen. My dragonfly. I'm going to make myself a leather messenger bag. And I'm going to put my dragonfly on it. Okay, so you see how tiny that file is. Yet I'm going to stick it on there. Okay, so let's take a look. Shoot, why did I bring you back up? Let's take a look at our settings here. I have the deep cut blade, of course. My pressure, it will be a 1. Okay, actually I can take this up to 2 because I am at the end range of my blade depth. It is all the way up. I am not worried about cutting into my mat because my my leather is so thick. Okay, so we don't have to worry about it cutting in to my mat. Okay, so I'm going to use that pressure to help me get through. All right, so I'm going to hit cut, start. Okay, I'm not worried about my leather coming up off of here because I have it on my heavy tack mat. I didn't add any more tack, I didn't add any more glue, I didn't add any tape, nothing to it. It's just the tack that I've created utilizing the zig glue. Okay, so I'm going to let this go around and cut at the maximum depth setting on my blade. You can bring it down in here. Ooh. Okay, so now you can see the dragonfly starting to pop out. Okay, so I'm going to sit here and I'm going to repeatedly hit cut. But you see how it stays stuck to the mat. Okay, if I use a standard mat or any other mat, I probably wouldn't have this much luck. But that is why I personally created this mat for myself. Because I do a lot of odd projects, okay? I do a lot of crazy stuff. I cut metal, I cut lots of leather, I cut wood, okay? And I know that's another project that I have to do a video for too. I just have to get time, okay? So I'm just going to keep cutting it so that it can get through all the layers. I'm not creating a lot of force on my machine. I'm not going to ruin, I'm not going to pop my carriage off. I'm not going to snap my blade because I'm trying to force it to get through there. I'm going to allow it to cut through as it can, okay? And it's going to follow the same path and it's going to gradually get through there, okay? But that is how I approach getting through leather gently and correctly each time. But I do recommend if you cut leather on a frequent basis or you cut something that the standard mat is not capturing, that you create a heavy tack mat. And how you do that is, let me find it. You get this zig pen. Ooh, it's all glued shut. You get this zig pen and you see that blue? Put it on here and I'm going to do it so you can see it. Put it on here and actually leave it blue. Don't thin it out like you do on the regular tack mat. Leave it get so thick, okay? leave it to where you can hang that semi from the ceiling. That's what you want. So that blue right there, you can see it is actually blue. That is how I created this heavy tack mat. Okay, so you can see that it's actually blue. I will let that dry, and this will then be a heavy tack, and I have written on there heavy tack mat. Okay, it's written down here at the bottom. Or up at the top where you can't see it, unfortunately, but it's in my other videos, and I think I may have done a video on it. It's written under here, heavy tack mat, so that I see it and don't accidentally grab it. Okay. All right, if you guys have any questions, please contact me over at ScanNCut Canvas and Scowl Help on Facebook. Also note that if your leather is thinner, you won't have to do as many cuts as I'm doing. Your blade depth won't have to be as deep, okay? I'm just using this because this is at the very end 2mm range of our machines. All right, guys, have a great day. Okay, so before you go for good, here it is all cut out. You can see the beautiful, let me bring you up here in the light, the beautiful, dang nabbit, his little antenna even tried to come out. Now those antenna are line thin, that's just a line for his little antenna, so that actually came out really, really well. I am duly impressed with our machine. And no one pays me to say that. And that's what it looks like. And it is very, very thick leather, as you can see. So the reason that I increase the pressure, okay, normally you know me, I am low pressure. However, and this is the only instance where your pressure would go up, is because of how thick this is. You can see how truly thick this is. Because this is so thick in my blade, I'm going to bring the blade up here so you can see this. Because the blade is literally resting above the thickness of this vinyl. Okay, so you can see our vinyl of this leather. I needed that pressure to be able to push through it so that it could actually get through. And that's why it required so many passes to fully get through this. And you can see it did fully get through it perfectly. Okay, I didn't fudge anything. I just kept allowing it to go through and pass through and cut layers upon layers at a time. And you've seen it on camera as it cut. Okay, all right, guys. That's it. Again, if you have any questions whatsoever about anything that you've seen in this video, you will find me over at ScanNCut Canvas and Scowl Help on Facebook. Thanks a lot, guys.